Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello, together we will start with grade 5 for the science. For the first part, we will talk about plants. Let's start together to start for the part and to learn about the parts of plants. Here we will take the first part, the parts of plants. If you could recognize well the plants, you could see that there is two types or two parts of the plants. There is a shoot system where it's obvious for the sun, it's also green, it is up the soil. And the other part of the other side of the plants, it will be the root system. It's under the soil. For that part, we will know about every part of the plants, for the root, for the stem, fruit, leaf, flower, and also we will know its function. For the part we will know about its first shoot system, it's green, there is leaf, there is flower, there is fruit. It take and absorb sunlight and carbon dioxide. Here for the root system, it absorbs water and minerals. Also, it is very important for the plants living and also to take in minerals from the soil. The part that is under the soil, you cannot see it. But for the shoot system, it's green. It takes sunlight and carbon dioxide from the air to could live. For the first part, we will see the first part, the leaf. The leaf is the green part for the plants. It's also very important for photosynthesis process, and we will take the photosynthesis process for the next part together. For the flower, it's the colorful part of the plants. It's also known for its function in reproduction. We will talk about reproduction for the next part in the next session. Also, the fruit is the part that we eat. It protects the seed and the stem. It is the part that holds the plants all up and keep it standing. The stem supports the plant to keep it standing. That is the parts of the plants. The shoot system for the first part will be divided, and the root system, and also the flower, the leaf, fruit, stem, root. Every part of it we will take is important. For the next part, we will take the plant's needs. The plant's needs, as a title, it will talk about the importance of plants. For important needs that help the plant to keep alive, not to die. For the first part, the sunlight, air, soil, and also the space where it can stand, water. All parts of it must be existed. If we lose the water, for example, if there is no water, the plant will die. If there is no sunlight, the plant will die. If there is no carbon dioxide or air, it will die. Without the soil, also, it will die. Also, there is some exceptions for that part. We will take it for the next lessons. Let's start with the next picture. Here we could tell that we are taking the plant's needs for sunlight, air or carbon dioxide, water, space, soil. For what the needs of plants. If you could know or recognize my part with we will take this one for the next one. If you listen for me so well, you will recognize that part of photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis process process is very important process for plants. It also like our respiration process. For the plants, it is the process by which it could make its own food. You have not seen any plants or tree running after a prey so it could eat it. No, it plants don't eat anything or doesn't need to eat anything. Why? Because it can make its own food. How? By photosynthesis process. It's a very important biological process which helps the plant to keep it alive because it could help the plant to make its food. How does it will or how does it make this part? For the first part, we will take it gives its food. It's the process by which plants use the energy in sunlight it needs a light energy that you have taken from the grade 4, second term with the part energy. You have known that the plants could convert the sunlight energy into mechanical energy by making its food, which it's storing the chemical energy. For that part, you know that it's the process by which plants use the energy in sunlight to make their own food. So the plants can make its own food without needing any other living organism, as we have taken from the last year. For that part, we will talk from the what is the photosynthesis process. The first part we will take here, and you will recognize with me that we have all the plants needs. Here is a plant, is a very beautiful plant. Also, it could make its food, which is sugar. There is oxygen, but not from the part or that plants needs. Well, no, it's what is resulted from the photosynthesis process. Here we will talk about the photosynthesis process by which the plant can make its own food. It needs sunlight also, carbon dioxide from the air, and from the soil take water and nutrients. Nutrients provide it with vitamins such as, for example, magnesium, calcium, sodium, and also can help the plant to give out for example, leaves, and also give us the fruit, which help the plant to keep it alive. Also, the photosynthesis process get a resultant or get things. The sugar, which is the plant's food that help him to or it help the plant to keep it alive, and the oxygen. The oxygen is part that or the type of gases that we could take in or inhale. We use it for our respiration process. So the plants also help all living organisms in respiration. It gives us oxygen and take in carbon dioxide, which we exhale. We inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. For that part, sunlight, it's a beautiful part that we know that this one is the plant needs, carbon dioxide, also the water, nutrients, but the oxygen and sugar is the product or the resultant of the photosynthesis process. Here we will talk that plants are only living organism that can make its own food, the only one. So it's called the producer, and this one we will take in the next concept. Let's start with the next part. I tell you for that part, also giving you example of plants, also show you the root here, also the roots here, also the stem, flower, seeds and fruit, also leaves. And there is the stem. There I could tell you that plants make their own food, sugar, in their leaves by means of photosynthesis process. As the follow, or where the roots of the plant absorb water and the nutrients from the soil. That's right. We take the plants take from the soil water and the nutrients. Very important that part from the soil because the roots are existed in the soil, under the soil. Water and the nutrients are carried from the roots to the leaves through the stem. Stem is the transpiring part, or it could help the plant to take in the water and the nutrients from down to upside. Why? Because the plant's leaves is the part that could tell that there is a photosynthesis process because the leaves is the part that take in carbon dioxide and also sunlight. So it could help in doing or making photosynthesis process, which helps the plant to make its food. So the leaves is the part that the plant must have its all the ingredients for making photosynthesis to make its food. The water and the nutrients come from up from downward to upward. We will do this part also by transpiration process, and also we will take it for the next part. I hope you have taken this part very well, and I hope that you have learned with me this part, and it will be easy and easier if we take our homework and then our exercises parts and the explanation. I want from you to read it again with me and start to learn more about it to get our exercise done, and also to have the perfect answer for the give reason. I hope you have learned this part with me very well. If you have any questions for that part, we will start all over again and I will take your answers. For the first part, we will talk about the flower and the parts of the plant. Here is a short system and the root system. We will talk about the stem, fruits, leaves, flowers, and here is the roots. And here we talk about the plant needs, the sunlight, water, air, soil, and also space. Here we could tell that we will talk about the photosynthesis process. It is a process by which plants use energy and sunlight to make its own food. It could transfer the sunlight energy into chemical energy. Also, it take in sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, and nutrients and give us sugar, the food of the plant, and oxygen. I hope you have learned this part with me well, and if there is another questions for you that part, I will be with you. I hope you have learned this part well, and I will see you the next session. Goodbye.